Hey everybody! All right, so our objective is to identify, describe, extend, create different patterns using color, size, shape, and even position. Now, we're going to take this in 2 days. The first day, we will understand a little bit more about what I'm looking for, right? Because I think a little bit it's easy and a little bit it's not as easy. And then we'll practice a little bit more on the second day. So let's take a peek. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that you can make patterns, right? And you knew this. You can make patterns with sounds. You can make patterns with shapes, right? You're going to use what is called a stem or a pattern unit to make a pattern. So you decide what you want to have happen again and again and again, and then you just paste or make that same thing, copy it over and over. So for example, this pattern unit is big, medium, small. All the same color, all the same shape. So we're not really focusing on color and shape. We're just focusing on size here. So the pattern goes big, medium, small. Big, medium, small. Big, medium, small. The pattern unit is big, medium, small. It's not the whole thing. It's just the part of the pattern that repeats itself. I grew up calling that the stem of the pattern, and then the stem repeats. Here it is again. And then the stem repeats. Here it is again. And then usually at the end, they'll say, what's next? And you have to put the pattern unit there again, right? You can also do that same thing with shapes. So here, they're all about the same size. They're all the same color. We're not focusing on those attributes. We're just focusing on shape. So the pattern here goes square, triangle, trapezoid, circle. Square, triangle, trapezoid, circle. Square, triangle. I bet you could figure out what's next, right? Because you're using that pattern. You're identifying, extending the pattern. That's what we want. So already you're kind of getting an idea of what we want to do. We want to identify the pattern unit. We want to keep the pattern going using size, using color. Oh, color. That's the one I'm on next. Shape was what I meant to mention, and then color here. Yellow, green, purple, blue. Yellow, green, purple, blue. Yellow, green, purple, blue. You can predict what's coming next. You can find the pattern unit. Now, the tricky part of the pattern unit is what you want to do is you want to look for when the beginning starts again. So, for example, if I called this A, B, C, it starts over again when it starts with the same big square. Right here, it would be A, B, C, D, and then it starts over again because it starts with the blue square. This one is the same thing. A, B, C, D, and then it repeats or starts over again because they're repeating that same yellow, right? Over and over. So the first thing I want you to be able to do, identify the pattern unit and maybe extend the pattern. Using one attribute would be nice. So here I have some very simple patterns. Your job is going to be to find the pattern unit and extend the pattern. That's the job for today. We'll practice on 3, and then I'll show a few that you can do for me. So this one is red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, blue, right? So I know the pattern is going to be red circle, red circle, and then they switch it, blue circle. If I was to show someone the pattern unit, I would say it's right here. That's the first thing you need to be able to do. Do that first. After you do that, then I want you to go through and extend the pattern. Red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, blue. Yeah. Red would be the next item. Do this part second. It doesn't really matter probably how you do it, but this is how I think about it. You're going to find the pattern unit and extend the pattern. Let's try it. This time we don't have colors to work with. They're changing the size. So I'm going to say small, big, medium. And then it does it again. Small, big, medium, small, big, medium, small. I guess you could do this, right? You just have to make sure you're using the right color. Big green box. And then for the pattern unit, I would describe it as always starts off small, always goes big, and then it ends up medium. I want to make that look bigger than my small. Should have made this one a little smaller, sorry. So you can kind of see what we're doing. One more, and then we'll get you started. I'm going to circle the stem right here. The pattern unit. Rectangle, square, trapezoid. Rectangle, square, trapezoid. Rectangle, square, trapezoid. Orange though, huh? All right, let me grab an orange. Trapezoids have a short top, a long bottom, and then connect up like that. The pattern unit I'm looking for is that whole rectangle, square, trapezoid. That's the part that repeats itself over and over again. All right, let's take a look at what you're going to do for me, guys. Okay, first, think about the size, the shape, and the color, even though these are not color pages. You are going to circle the stem for each one of these and then extend the pattern. You're going to do the same for 2 and 3. As a little bit of a bonus, I'm going to send you to do what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow is when they maybe use different attributes inside of the pattern. So they might change position, they might change decoration, they might change color, all at the same time. See if you can't think a little bit about which one of these 3 items belongs next. Which one of these 2 arrows would come next, and why? We're going to be going in this direction tomorrow, and I just want you thinking there before we get there. Okay, I think I have a couple math games for you on the next slide. Thanks, everybody. Bye.